My neighbor, Mr. White, is usually a quiet old man, spending his days in a rocking chair on his porch, watching the city and his life pass by. However, to say that he's odd would be an understatement. He dresses from head to toe in solid black clothes. The few times I've talked to him, he seemed like a nice guy. A little standoffish, perhaps. Nothing to indicate why he dressed in all the flamboyant colors of a chimney sweep, though. It was the first day in August, when the screaming began. 1 o'clock sharp in the morning, a horrible scream pierced the thin wall between our flats. As suddenly as it started, it stopped, leaving my heart hammering and my mind awake. This continued for the rest of the week, but each time I made up my mind to confront him about it, the screaming stopped, and I'd lose the nerve to knock on his door. The next day, he's out on his front porch again, dressed in his usual black attire, from black shoes up to black socks, pants, shirt, jacket, sunglasses, and completed with a hat. "Good morning," he mumbled as I passed by. I almost stop and ask him about the past few nights, but the way he rocks back and forth in his chair, his head pointed straight ahead of him, I'm still too weirded out to talk to him about it. I get back later that evening to see him take off in an airport shuttle. Now, I haven't seen Mr. White leave his house in the 2 years that I lived next to him, but I figure his sudden departure simply means it'll be much easier for me to get some sleep. Fortunately, as soon as I get settled down into my bed, I hear a new noise. A noise I hadn't noticed earlier. My bed lies against our adjoining wall, so I can hear water running in the pipes whenever he has the faucet on. As I lie there, I can hear water rushing. 2 hours and no sleep later, I realize that the noise from the pipes is even more disruptive than the screaming. I figure I'll do us both a service and shut off the running faucet. So I get dressed, grab a few supplies, and head over to his door. I've lost my keys enough times to figure out how to jimmy a lock, so I shove a couple paper clips into the doorknob and wiggle them around a bit. Soon enough, I hear that soft click and enter his flat. His place is in shambles, like somebody had been running around, knocking everything over. Books and magazines littered the floor, and half of the furniture had been knocked over and shoved against the wall. I headed towards the sound of the running water and entered Mr. White's bathroom. Blood was everywhere. The walls covered in blood. The bathtub had blood running down the side of it. The sink had bits of bloody hair and flesh around the edges. I turned off the faucet and then turned myself to get the fuck out of there. And that's when the fucking lights go out. I freaked out and ran out of there as fast as I could. That's when I made the mistake of looking behind me. From the gloom of the bathroom, I see that there's something watching me, its eyes reflecting from some unknown light. I don't really remember the next minute, but the next thing I know, I'm standing in my own bathroom, in my own apartment, with my pants soaked with my own piss. Shit. Some fucking shiny thing in the bathroom looks like eyeballs and I piss myself? I take a shower and go back to my bedroom to grab some new pants. But as I'm putting them on, I look out the window. It's fucking watching me. Its eyes aglow in the darkness outside. I scream, and I almost ruin my second pair of pants. But a moment later, the eyes were gone. I called myself a dumbass for falling victim to my own imagination, and then head to the living room. Sleep's out of the question, but maybe I can kill my fear with some horrible late-night television. Everything's cool for the first hour and a half. Then a commercial came on. It had a black background. You know how you can see your reflection in the TV when the screen is dark? Well, I see me. I also see the eyes glowing at me from the darkness behind my couch. Frozen to my chair, I watch them watch me. Never moving, never blinking. The beast in the shadows had me steady in its gaze. I snapped out of it suddenly, doing a half flip, half roll away from the couch and onto the floor. Of course, when I look again, the eyes were gone. This shit's too crazy for me. My last bastion of defenses lie in my copious alcohol collection. Practically sprinting to the kitchen, I grabbed a glass and a bottle of something strong and filled the glass to the brim. Bringing the glass to my lips, I raised it above my head until it was empty. But there's something else in the bottom of the glass. I see those eyes again. I slam the glass down and catch a glimmer of light as the beast takes off down my dark hallway. Shit, 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 shit. 5 minutes later, all the lights in the house are on, and I'm decked out in a flashlight and a kitchen knife. Well, I should say all the lights are on. All but one. The hallway light died as I flipped it on, giving a soft puff, as if it was just killed. At the end of the dark hallway lie two doors, a closet and the door out of my apartment. It's time to get there, or die trying. I crept down the increasingly dark corridor, my flashlight and knife a foot in front of me. The damn closet door is open. I think I see the beast's eyes again as I near the closet. But it's just the latch on the door. Though, I reach the closet door, breathless. I pulled the knife back, ready to strike. Ha! Is my battle cry as I turn around the corner. Nothing. No beast. No beastly eyes. I closed the closet and continued to the front door, resolute in my escape. That's when I noticed another thing wrong. The light outside usually seeps through the cracks under my door. Fuck. So close. And more shit happens. Playing it safe, I edge up to the door and peer out the eyepiece. Two glowing eyes look back at me. I scream for the third time that night and go running back up the hallway to the light of the living room, leaving the knife and my only flashlight lying by the door. There's no escape. I get ready to barricade myself into a corner. I grab the TV cabinet and begin to push it towards the center of the room. It's watching me. The space between the wall and the cabinet, 3 fucking inches wide. The beast's eyes glare at me. Its gaze is neither malevolent nor friendly. Just 2 perfectly round, shining orbs. That's it, I'm done. I collapse backwards onto the floor and back away to the wall, watching the eyes. Watching the eyes, watching me. Watching the eyes, watching me. Watching it. I sit there staring. They don't move. Nor do I. The night creeps by second after second. Me caught in this horribly twisted staring contest. I just wish I knew what they wanted. If the beast attacked me, if it revealed itself, I could know what I'm up against. I might even figure out how I'll die before it kills me. No. It stays in the crack between my wall and my TV and watches me with infinite patience. The darkness outside dissolves into a gray morning, and the eyes begin to lose their glimmer. As the sun lights my living room, the beast retreats, gone into the shadow it came from. To where? I have no fucking idea. I packed my things. I'm going away. Fuck knows where. But I'm getting at least 1,000 miles between me and here before night falls again. 2 shots of bourbon wishing me on my way as I grab my suitcase and set off for the front door. Someone got there first. I jumped, dropping my stuff and getting ready to bolt back to the nearest corner. But reason grabs me by my heels, whispering in my ear that the fucking night monster wouldn't be so courteous to knock before killing me. Slowly, I opened the door. Mr. White was standing there, resplendent in his black hat, sunglasses, shirt, jacket, pants, and shoes. "Good morning, Stephen," he said. Hi," I replied. "Say, Stephen, did anyone go into my apartment when I was gone? There are footprints leading from my bathroom to my door." Notice he neglects to mention what the footprints are formed of. No, Mr. White. I've been in my apartment all night, and I didn't hear anything. If you think I'm about to admit to a man that has blood all over his bathroom and a monster living in his house that I broke in, then you, my friend, are very mistaken." "That's good, Stephen. I have many fragile belongings that could easily be destroyed or stolen by a malicious soul. You have a good day." You too, man." He turns to leave, and then turns back to me, smiling. "Oh, and Stephen," he said, "I couldn't help but notice bloody footprints leading from your door to mine." His smile grew even wider. He leans in, bringing our faces right next to each other. He removed his sunglasses, revealing 2 empty pits in his face. "I'll be keeping my eyes on you," he said as he walked away.